Hello all. Today we will complete the Firebase and GetStream section of this application. I'll just show you basically. It's not hard to setting up the environments, the services section. So let's look at it. So firstly, you need to create a Firebase account and Firebase projects. How can you create a Firebase project? For example, if you go to console.firebase.google.com, then you can add a new project. For example, let's enter our project name. Edit new Flutter chat. I have already created in here. I just completed the steps and I didn't do anything about it. So let's create a new project. We need to press the continue button. Continue, next, and the others. After waiting a bit, we need to continue the process. Yeah, here it is. So we need to press the Flutter section. Thanks to the Firebase, now we can create a Flutter project. Then run the Firebase login in the terminal, in here, for example. And don't run the Flutter create because we have already created our project. So next, copy and paste the related codes here. Then it will create a firebase _option.dart file and put the related code into the main.dart. For example, let's go to the main.dart. I put in here. But you may not need to enter the name parameter. Since I use this project for the different purposes, I needed to write the name parameter. So you can ignore this. So copy and paste it, and that's it. Let's go to our project, which is Flutter Social Chat. Now you need to enable sign-in method, which is actually phone number sign-in. If you develop your application in the iOS, then you may need to complete some configuration steps for the Apple. It also requires Android or web, but the Apple is the most difficult one, I think, from the others. If you consider the others. So anyway, after that, you need to create a new phone number for the testing. For example, that's my phone number for the testing. And that's it for the authentication side. So after that, you need to create a Firestore database. Just clicking the next buttons. And also the storage section will be the same. Then you need to go to the GetStream and create a new account, and that's it. It will not require a lot of steps. So just click the dashboard and go to the dashboard. After that, you need to go to your project here. And you need to disable your authentication section. But if you create your account, GetStream account, recently, then you may not see the disable icon as green. So you may need to go to the edit app section and switch the production to the development. After that, you can switch the out check section. Disable, enable. So now we can see our key, app key, in here. So we need to use this app key in our application. Where? Let's go to our application. Actually, in the injectable _module.dart file, I put the related stream chat client in here, and you need to put our key into the stream chat client. But I don't prefer to use like this. I just created a secrets.dart file which has both dev token and app key. Let's go to the secrets.dart file. And now I have created some users. Actually, I had created, but we will create again. So you can ignore these sections. We have app key right here. Copy and paste it here. But if you don't want to use like this, of course you can use like this. You can paste your app key to the stream chat client like this. But again, I don't prefer to use like this, and because of that I put it in the different file, because it's secret, it's app key. So right now you can ask where is the dev token is coming from. I will explain as soon. First you need to know if we want to create the dev token, then we need to go to this website JWT generator in the GetStream, but don't forget to select the Flutter section in here because we are Flutter developer. So to create a dev token, it wants us to put the user ID in here. So we have no user ID. Because we record a tutorial, I talked that it's easy to create a user. If we first create a user, then we can copy the user ID and we can create our users. But of course, it's a tutorial, and for the tutorial purposes, I need to keep it simple. Yeah. So let's go to our app in our simulator. Then we can sign in because we have created our authentication section and Firestore database. So also we have testing phone number. Let's sign in. Of course, I'm a not robot, but anyway, confirm. It's true. So we are in the onboarding section because of we sign up. I mean, we sign in for the first time. So in here, we need to upload a photo and enter a username. But before this, let's refresh our authentication section. Here it is. We have user ID. Right now we can create our dev token. Here it is. And if you don't want to forget, you can save it somewhere. I don't know. I will put here our dev token and UID. Let's delete the other things to keep it simple. Okay, so right now we have one number, one UID, and no more. I will create a new account to sending a message as soon. So let's ignore these sections. Let's copy our dev token, which is created by us, and paste it to here. So as the previous one, for the dev token has the same principle, the same idea. So if we search, then we can see the related section. When we want to connect our user to the GetStream client, then it wants us to give a dev token. So you can use like this, like this, copy and paste it here, but I don't prefer it again, and because of this I keep the dev token in here. So let's remove and keep it like this because it's simple. Right now if we sign in our application, then it will connect with both Firebase and GetStream. Let's try. Choose the some of them. I mean the one of them actually, not some of them. For example, I don't know, the Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon. It's okay. So in here we have the animated text. So let's create our profile. Let's go to the Cloud Firebase, permission denied. I don't know what it gives. So let's refresh our application, and here it is. Okay, there was some problem, but anyway, let's ignore right now. So we have successfully signed in, and we can create a chat. We can search chats, but we have no any chats. We can go our profile, For example, Elon, our UID, role user, created at, and etc. Also, you can see your user informations in the dashboard, in the GetStream. I mean the dashboard. Yeah. In here, yeah, Explorer. So, for example, in the users section, we can see the related user in here, I think, Elon, and yeah, it's our UID. Please ignore this UID because I just tested if it works or not, but anyway, it's our user. We can see image, Elon, and role user ID. We can also see these information in our application like this. So for the Firebase and GetStream sections, that's all about it. Of course, there are some related codes for the connection. For example, in here, we need to connect the current user or create new channel for the creating channel. But for these steps, for these codes, I will explain the upcoming videos because I don't want to steal your time. So because of that, I decided to keep the videos as short as possible. So for the GetStream and Firebase section, that's all about it. But before ending the video, I also want to mention about running the project. If you fork our project, I mean the Flutter social chats, you may need to some steps to run. For example, for the strings, let's go to presentation and open some of them. Chat page, for example. If we search like chats, we may see, yeah. For example, yeah, it's also okay. In here we have chats string, and we don't use like this chats. Instead of this, as I said, I use the Flutter's own localization, so that's I use like app localizations dot off and chats, and chats is coming from the above here. It's generated. Remember, we set generate true in the Flutter section. So you may need to run a code. Where is the code? Here. Let's remove. In here, if you want to run this project, you may get some errors, some string errors. Then don't panic and just run this code. Just this. Yeah. After you run this code, the errors will gone. Also, you may faced with some freezed files problems. So to get rid of the problems, you may also need to run this code, which is actually build runners code. So I just wanted to remind you, if you want to follow the codes when you watch the video, these are the steps. Complete the Firebase section and get the Firebase underscore options dot file and get the related texts, generated texts, enter your dev token in here, but of course don't use like this, please. Yeah, use like this. And yeah, that's all about it. So the last thing is, let's create one more user in our database. Let's sign out and then sign in with the different phone number. But first we need to create a new user, sign in method. Let's add a new phone number for testing. Let's copy and use like this. It's simple. Verification code is the same. Add. Okay, so let's sign in. Simulator code. let's choose. Okay, here it is. We have successfully signed in. And to generate a dev token for the other user, which is ended with 4, we need to copy the user ID, UID in here and create a new dev token for this one. Let's go to the secrets. Here is the dev token for the other user and UID is here. Okay, so let's give a name to get rid of the complex things. For example, it's Dylan, and this one is Mark. It's just an example. Okay, so after that, let's copy the dev token, because right now we use the Elon's dev token, and paste it. Then refresh the application, complete the steps. Mark, yeah, let's give a name. Again, permission denied problem. It's coming from the permission rules section in the Firestore, I think. In where? From where? In here, rules section. So for now, let's ignore this and refresh the application, because when we refresh the application, we can access the Firestore simulator and tada, it's Mark. So the coding explanations will be in the upcoming videos. Today we completed the Firebase and GetStream services sections. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video to other developers. Thanks for watching and see you.